Hey parents, Mark Freestead here with our fabulous, multi-talented 4th through 6th grade pastor, James Walton. And I want to tell you a quick story. Back in 2010, I was running a small group with a group of guys, and we were on our way up to Big Bear to spend the weekend. And one of the guys in my group got a phone call from James, who was down in Chile at a YWAM base. And he told this guy all about how God was reaching him and changing his life. And over the years, James would go to Chile, he'd come back to Carlsbad, he'd go to Chile, he'd go to Carlsbad. And then in 2014, I'd been leading Surge for 9 years at that point. We were kind of looking for new leadership. And surprise, James was back for the summer, and he had a girl he was gonna marry, and he was looking to stay. And we said, bingo. I think James is the right guy to lead 4th through 6th grade. James has been in charge of Surge now for 7 years and has done a phenomenal job. But all during that time, God had a dream that was just waiting right there in James's heart. And he's gonna tell you about that.
So guys, since about later in that year, 2010, God gave me this vision of opening up a YWAM base here in Carlsbad. And that's been something that I didn't feel equipped for, ready for at that time, but it's something that I haven't been able to shake. And I have a desire to just equip young people and mimic my story where, my life was changed through YWAM. Despite growing up in the church, this organization helped me discover a personal relationship with God, and then it commissioned me to serve His kingdom in whatever way that was. And for the last 7 years, it's been serving in 4th through 6th grade and empowering volunteers to build deep relationship with your students. But now I'm really feeling God calling that the time is now. And so we're announcing my leave from 4th through 6th grade and my pursuit into this new venture of starting a YWAM base here in our city. And so I'm really excited about it. My wife and I are really encouraged to see what God is doing and has in store for us. We really hope to train young people and send them into missions and have this be a place where international students are coming from all over the world to be equipped. Our verse is from Ephesians 4:12 that talks about equipping the saints for works of service so that the body of Christ may be built up. The biggest thing I've seen in Surge is, wanting to get volunteers invested into kids' lives and begging leaders to come serve. We really want to be able to equip the masses for works of service so that we can meet ministry needs all over the world. And so I'm stepping into this venture. But the real question is, what does that mean for Surge? Because Surge is such a big heart of mine. I've been leading it for so long. I love these students. Mark, will you tell them a little bit about what the future means for Surge?
So in the coming weeks and months, James is not vanishing. Kids are still gonna see him. He's still gonna teach occasionally. I'm gonna come upstairs and help Surge during the transition time. So it's coming back to familiar ground. It's like coming home for me. Yeah. And we're gonna keep Surge going. We told James he has to leave Surge in a good place. Yes. And he is leaving it in a good place. He's gonna work with us a little bit more behind the scenes on some event planning, some promotions, social media, all that kind of stuff. And he wants your kids to know what he's going to, that this is really something God has put on his heart that he's excited about. So this weekend, Sunday, September 12th, will be James teaching about mission and why he believes in mission, why he believes in YWAM, why he and Rochelle want to take this on. Yeah. And we hope that your kids will be excited about it through the whole process.
Yeah, we really want to encourage them that I'm not leaving them, but rather that God is speaking to me, that God has purposes for me, and in them just getting to kind of witness my pursuit of what God has in store for me, that they can be encouraged to see what God has for them and where God's leading them in their future as they begin to make big decisions for their life. That this would be something that they remember about their youth pastor seeking God and going after Him. And so we really want them to know that I'm not leaving them, but I'm just pursuing God. And we want to encourage them to send us by praying for us and by being along this journey as we build this organization here in Carlsbad. And so we hope they're encouraged, and we hope you guys are encouraged by our leading.
And who knows that one day your 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old could be going to James's YWAM base to be trained. Yeah. And how cool would that be?
That would be awesome.
One more date to put on your calendar. So he's teaching about it this Sunday, September 12th. Then on Sunday, October 3rd, we're planning a family picnic, and we're gonna kind of celebrate James and Rochelle. Again, that's not the farewell date or anything like that, but we just wanna celebrate what God is moving them into. Put that on your calendar, details coming, shooting for Sunday, October 3rd.
Awesome. God bless you guys. Thank you for your time listening.